SkillStruct presents.
Hello everyone, my name is Blessin and I'm part of SkillStruct University. I hope you're part of it. I'm an Accenture tech consultant, specifically software engineer at Accenture, and I joined the company about 8 months ago, and today, or in general this week, is going to be more of come and work with me lifestyle video, and I'm just going to show you basically what my day-to-day tasks are, what are the highlights of each day, because not every day is that interesting, but at Accenture there's always something different and something new. That's what makes it like a very unique and interesting company, I would say, and one of the best ones as well. And I'm currently working on a project as a back-end developer. So as a back-end developer, people have this not misconception, but basically obviously in the development world, being a developer, people think there's like 100% coding most of the time, but that is really not the case. Like the real reality of being a software developer is that almost majority of the time you spend it on debugging, correcting your code, reading someone else's code, understand the requirements, research, Google research, and then you're gonna code. So code is usually basically the small percentage of what a software development or back-end developer, front-end developer requires. The main thing is usually spent on gathering requirements that the clients or the business analysts gather from the clients, so what they want, what they're expecting, and then us tech software engineer developers, we are in charge of building this. So first of all, I just want to start with saying that my work day starts with writing down a to-do list of things that I'm planning to do for my day, and I find it like a very useful way to structure and organize my day so that I'm aware of the task that I was able to complete and do throughout the day, and the tasks that I was not able to complete, and obviously there will need to be carried over onto the next day, or be finished if I'm planning to do any overtime. So that's pretty much what I do. So I write it down on a notebook. You can write it on your laptop, whatever makes you feel more comfortable, but that's what I do. Once I do that, obviously I check my emails, I check my calendar, I check my chat. So we use the Microsoft Team chat to communicate, and usually when it's a very busy period and moment, there's a lot of like usually I wake up with a lot of notifications, and I'm a person that I don't really like to see too many notifications. It's just something that mentally I don't like it. So what I try to do is to manage to go through each of them and just get rid of them. Like I don't really want to see any notification. Like I want to just solve and reply to whoever was sent to me as quickly as possible. Once that is done, obviously, because since I'm on the project, there's daily stand-ups. So daily stand-ups, since we are in agile methodology kind of project, which is divided and consisted in sprints. Every morning there's a stand-up which can last half an hour, 1 hour, depending on your team and what your Scrum Master decides. And usually during this stand-up, the main thing is to give like an update of your task, and to see where the project is going, if we're going to the right direction, see if everyone is on track and they're delivering their deliverables and tickets on time. And also is a moment to raise any concern or question if there's any. So I already had my stand up at 9:30. That's the time that I had my stand up. stand-up, and I'm currently working on 2 projects at the same time within the same client account. So in one project I'm assigned as a tech support for the project, so it's already is a product that's already been launched, and it obviously when you launch a product, it needs and requires let's say aftercare, which means in case something comes up or there's an issue or there's an incident, that's how we call it, we need someone from the technical point of view, tech side, more likely someone that was involved with building the product, but it's not always the case, that can basically solve these issues. Well, first of all, tackle them, inform the client, then solve them and give them a feedback and explain what happened, whether it was from the development point of view, if it was another component was involved. So, you know, just to kind of get to the root of the issue. Then once that is done, so that's the tech part. Then on my other project, I'm working as a back-end developer. I'm pretty sure that anyone that's been a developer, there's different languages that you've learned, that you feel more comfortable. And when I joined this new project, the project is mainly based on Golang, which is a language that I've never heard of until this project. And me as a person, I've realized throughout my academic experience and work experience that programming languages are not really the problem. Obviously, there are some programming languages that I do prefer rather than others, but I'm always like open to, you know, learn syntax, and I feel like it's always kind of an easy way to adapt languages that you have already learned into learning a new one. So yeah, so I've been working with a new language, and as I said, majority of my time was spent into the debugging, adding new features, more features, and understand other people's code, because obviously I didn't start from scratch. So that is also one thing that I had to work with and learn. So after my stand-up, after I created a list of things that I need to do, what's gonna happen is I go on with my day, and what I'm currently doing is I'm working on building a functionality that's been requested, so I've been working on it, and you know, the whole deployment cycle. So let's say there's also involvement with CI/CD. For those that doesn't know what CI/CD means, is continuous integration, continuous development. So it's DevOps. So that's the way that we, with the team, we deploy, we build and deploy components. And these components, they get deployed into a cloud environment, which is AWS. And I'm pretty much explaining like the whole project, even though I'm like, you might not find it interesting, I don't know, but I feel like it's just nice just to give an introduction of exactly what I'm doing. I think it's a good introduction to my actually day-to-day life. So I work with AWS, I work with Golang, in particular I use the VS Code editor, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I'm doing, so what I'm gonna have another session later on in the day where basically it's a side of desk session where I will have to side of desk is basically work that is done extra, that does involve work for your project. So it's really good to take on a side of desk work, but I would say the main thing, don't overwork yourself, because like although they're good and beneficial, the main thing is the project work, like the work that you do for your client. That's what essentially is getting paid for. you're getting paid for the majority of what makes you. I wouldn't want to use the word valuable, but that's where the main value is basically taken from. So yeah, so I'm just gonna continue and then I'll catch up with you guys later.
This is a SkillStruct presentation. If you like what you hear and see, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.